Good morning. Welcome back to Jonathan Informs. So I was thinking the other day about the commandment, thou shalt not take the Lord thy God's name in vain. And I was thinking about that because first of all, I feel like we've been taught that it means that we can't say Jesus Christ after something else, or we're using like the actual name. But of course, Jesus Christ wasn't known manifest at the time of the commandments. And so it's like, then so you have some people that like don't write Yahweh, and there's all of these different ideas of not using it in vain. And so I was thinking what it means though, because it doesn't say use the Lord's name in vain. It says take the Lord's name in vain. And that definition, that meaning, means to like carry. And I was thinking about if there was possibly a deeper meaning behind what this was talking about. And I feel like part of it could be something really cool, and at the same time convicting, because if we're gonna carry somebody's name, if we're gonna take on someone's name, but we're gonna do it with vanity, right? And that word means emptiness. We're gonna do it void of something. Then I feel like what it's really saying is taking a form of godliness. It's taking on or carrying the name and meaning of who God is as creator and healer, and all of the different revelatory names and purposes of God. But if we take it on with vanity, it's like, I'm going to call myself a Christian, for example, but I'm not going to allow the fullness of Christ to indwell me. And so it becomes, in at least some aspect, a vain thing to say. It just becomes like an outward, I'm just carrying and taking the name of God, but with emptiness. And so I feel like what I need to talk about is wholeness. And that if we're going to carry that, if we're going to take up that name that God has revealed to our hearts, let's do it with the fullness and the wholeness that only God can bring. And so I'll leave you with this question. What form are you in? 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 Be blessed.